Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Hope everybody is having a wonderful night. It is a balmy, like 15 degrees here, right outside of Philadelphia. I am freezing. I took Peanut out right before I came on, and she doesn't care at all about the cold weather. But she has a new thing now when she walks in the snow and she is over it. She will then just stop and hold her paws up for me to dry and cool them and warm them. I don't even have kids. This is what happens when you don't have kids. She does. She just holds like a paw up and waits for me to like warm it. So everyone, we have AJ here, obviously live from the MSCC side, and we have Lauren of All Trades here to join us this evening as well. Hello, Lauren.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks so much for coming. Let's say hi to everybody first. Fred and Lisa, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Two Old Farts, how are you guys doing? The Murphys are here. It's got to be colder where you guys are. So, Sandy, how are you? Happy Wednesday. It's got to be cold in Buffalo as well. You guys have to be freezing. Mike, how's it going? Roll Tide is here from California. It's definitely warmer there. Scott, how are you? Good to see you. Scott's got 11 or so days before his wedding on board of MSC Seashore. That's going to be so much fun. Rick K, how are you? Peter is here. Peter, I feel like you haven't been here in a while, so it is wonderful to see you. Peter's just here for AJ. I think that's why. Peter and Melinda are here for AJ. Eric Maxey, hello. How are you doing? Katie Myers, hi. How are you? Robin, how is it going for you guys? Matt Ryan, hi. We got Edward Clayton here. Hey, Ed, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good week. Laura Tucker, hello. And AJ, Eric said. Doggy booties. She will not wear doggy booties, by the way. She is far too snotty for doggy booties. Hope, hello. How are you doing? Angie, hello. How are you? Brian, how's it going? AJ and Lauren, we even got a Lauren in there. Love the coffee. Go Birds. Go Birds indeed. That will be, we got the Eagles. We got the Penn State is coming up in just a day or two. Tony, hello. How are you doing? The other of the Herons, Melinda is here. Yeah, they're just here for AJ. This is strictly for AJ. The Murphys, 33 degrees with 7 inches of snow on the ground. That's okay. I'll take the 33 degrees. It is not 33 degrees here. It is cold. Cheryl, good evening. How are you doing? Good evening, Jimmy C. from Staten Island. Carrie Ann and Kevin, how are you guys doing? I feel like I talked to Carrie Ann and Kevin a lot the last couple of days, chatting with them. Tony Diaz, hello. Peter said, indeed, they missed January 1st. Amanda is here. Hey, Amanda, how's it going? Good to see you. Peter said he forgot January 1st was a Wednesday. I feel like that all the time. I forget what all the days are. Tim and Kathy, how are you guys doing? Hello. Peter said felt like a Sunday. Yep, it is the 1st of January, so I get it. So, all right, everyone, we're going to chat with Lauren for a few minutes and get a little of her background. So, Lauren, how did you first get involved with cruising?
So it's actually fairly recent, and then went really hard. Just fell in love with cruise that I actually haven't checked off yet. One of my favorite bands, Sister Hazel, does the Rock Boat charter cruise. And so my now husband and I were interested on going on it, but then I had a conflict, this like event that I volunteer with a nonprofit in town. And I was like, that's like the 1 week I couldn't go on a cruise. We just booked a different cruise, which was the Carnival Vista, which was new that year. He was about as beer, and also, well, that's the Red Frog pub. So the Thirsty Frog is only on the Vista, and then Archpig on all the newer ships. But yeah, we just loved it, and we've been cruising like multiple times a year ever since, except for 2020. But yeah, and now I don't know, I just can't get enough of it.
That is awesome. So I know before we came on, we were talking about Carnival. What is Carnival your favorite cruise line?
It is. I tell people, like, their brand is that it's the fun ship, and it really is. It's just, I have more fun on those cruises without making an effort. And it's not even that like other cruise lines have different or fewer options of activities. That's just the environment is more fun. And then I also appreciate that it's more affordable and that I can go on more cruises that way.
For sure. It is definitely more affordable. What is your favorite ship? Do you have a favorite ship?
We do. Speaking for me and my husband. So it's Horizon, which, you know, Vista's sister ship. But the reason Horizon's our favorite is because that was the ship we did our honeymoon on. And that's why I said we. It was, we did the transatlantic sailing from its inaugural transatlantic sailing. I don't know if it's actually done transatlantic since, but when it was a brand new ship. And we just loved that cruise so much, and not just because it was our honeymoon, but also because we love the ship and everything on it. And so that's always gonna have a place in our heart. We've been on it multiple times since, and we love it every time. It never gets old.
That was awesome. Did you have good weather for the transatlantic? Did you get seasick at all? Do you guys get seasick?
I do not. It takes a lot for me to get any kind of motion sickness. And when, you know, once in a while, we did have very good weather. I don't think that cruise really had any issues. It was early May and went from, for the crossing, it went from northern Spain across to Halifax, Canada. So away from any kind of storms that might have been in the ocean. Yeah, I think it was smooth like the whole time. It was really great. There was actually, there was one point where you look out the window and we were like lower on one of the lower decks, and the ocean actually looked glassy. I couldn't believe that the ocean could ever be that still. It was really cool to see.
That's amazing. That's my biggest fear of transatlantic, is that it's so many sea days in a row, and I do get seasick from time to time. So I'm like so panicked about that.
Yeah, I get that.
So also we have AJ here. AJ is on the MSC Seaside. Her internet looks to be somewhat stable at the moment. So AJ was in Cozumel today. What?
As stable as the ship.
Is it rocky?
No.
No.
It's just rocky enough.
Yeah, just rocky enough. I get it. That's good. So Lauren, you just got off a cruise. What cruise were you on?
So this one was the NCL Getaway. And it's actually kind of a vaguely amusing story to me why we even booked this cruise. It was because only a year ago? Maybe 2 years ago now. We went on one of Prima's cruises from New York to Iceland that had so many issues with the itinerary, especially around Iceland. Like, no one cares about Canada if anything gets messed up, but one port was basically two ports were completely changed. One just was completely eliminated. And then we were supposed to have an overnight in Reykjavik, which was where we were disembarking, but that would give us the day where like the ship's the hotel. And we had 2 days beyond that. So it wasn't a huge deal for us, but there was tons of people who just didn't get to see Reykjavik because they were getting on a plane as soon as they were disembarking. And they're like, so they basically had 1.5 days in one Iceland port. So they gave us 50% off any European cruise within that year. And so we booked Viva and did Portugal back to Miami that year this was last year, over November, Thanksgiving. And then the Getaway cruise we had to get it by 2024, and we got 25% off. And the only one that like fits my schedule, my day job schedule, was this New Year's Eve cruise, which embarked on the 29th. And so we made that deadline for the coupon by 2 days. Yeah. But it really it made it a lot more affordable for me to add an extra cruise to our already. All my vacations are planned 2 to 3 years in advance. So adding one, takes a lot. But yeah, that was great. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It reminded me of like what I originally liked about like Norwegian, apparently, because I wasn't a big fan of my cruises on Prima or Viva. But I really liked Breakaway, which was my first Norwegian cruise. And I've been on Gem and Pearl, which I liked just fine, enough to continue booking Norwegian. And then, I booked this one, just trying to use that coupon and take advantage of it. I love New Year's Eve cruises. And had a great time. Left out of New Orleans, which was exciting because I've never been to New Orleans, or I hadn't yet. Now I have, and spent 3 days, 2 before and 1 after, eating all the beignets. So that was a treat, getting to do a New Orleans cruise, and
you also got super lucky with New Orleans too. That's like super scary.
What was? Oh yeah, that was during the cruise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so scary. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we did Getaway. Did we do Getaway? No, we did Breakaway out of New Orleans last year. We did Breakaway in February, March, whatever time it was. That was Breakaway. Yeah, we did Getaway for Labor Day 2 years ago because that was the one where we hung out with the performers that did $1 Million Quartet and the Broadway mashup show. Did they still do $1 Million Quartet?
They did. But we didn't end up going to the show because we were feeling a little bit under the weather, particularly the night that I had reserved $1 Million Quartet. So we just skipped it. Yeah. Like that's the shows are not something that is a draw for us with cruising on Carnival. Yeah. We never go to the shows. We always do the stand-up comedy, or like the shows they do in the atriums, if they're even still doing those. Post-COVID, it's like a wholly different world, right? But yeah, so we try to go to them, particularly on Norwegian, because they seem to be a little better than what Carnival offers as respectively. But anyway, yeah, we didn't make it, but they do still have it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's not, I mean, you're not missing anything.
I was hoping for a Broadway level show. Like Breakaway had, I think Burn the Floor and something else. Yeah, it was just sort of like cover songs. I was like,
Yeah. Encore and Escape have Choir Man, which is unbelievable. So much fun. They do, it's like, it takes place in like a pub. So when you go in, you basically sit down and then they come in and it's like the guy comes in, he starts like cleaning and like putting the chairs out. Then they turn the lights on, then they turn the taps on and they let you just come up on stage and start getting beers, which is like, it's awesome.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. I like weird things.
Yeah, same. Let's get some questions. All right. Murphy said MSC is adjusting the end of the month cruises for Seaside because they thought the new terminal will be ready and are short berths. So thinking the new terminal will go live maybe in February. The new terminal is going live April. So the new terminal is in Miami. It is set for April 12th to coincide with the World America debut. So they're going to christen the terminal and the new ship the same day. I did get interesting news today. I had gotten the save the date for the World America cruise for the inaugural. And then I asked my rep, hey, it's January. That's in the beginning of April. Like I'm trying to plan flights and stuff. Do you know when the invites are going out? And she kind of gave me like the, we got less invites than we thought we were going to get. So I think old Bite Size Cruises doesn't have enough subscribers to get on the inaugural. So I don't think I'm going to be on the inaugural, but I will do World America later in the year at some point. Roger, hello. How are you? Welcome. Roger from Mainly Coffee is here. Hello, Roger. And Sarah, if Sarah's here. Sandy said, AJ, could you see any changes being made for Perfect Day Mexico yesterday in the rain?
It was pouring, so you couldn't see much. There were a lot of signs about like big things coming, like Royal does with all of their stuff. So there were like signs up around places, but there wasn't really any construction or anything happening yet.
Yeah, I think they're closing later this year. Alex said, ahoy, everyone. Sorry, I'm running late. No problem at all. Wu-Tang Life is here. Hello, Wu-Tang Life. Alex said, AJ, how's your cruise?
It's good. Yeah, this is a very interesting ship. But yeah, it's good. Nothing exciting.
Brief review.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement there for the Seaside, AJ.
It's been great. The performers can actually sing, which is a huge plus.
Yeah.
And the one singer looks like you took my husband and Meg's husband and fed them to an AI and asked them to output a person. Very strange.
That's awesome. It looks like you are eating mostly pizza again. Pizza and ranch dressing. Is that the? Just looking at all your pictures.
I've been, and a bagel.
Just carb loading.
There was no pizza on my plate tonight.
That's good. I mean, their pizza's very good. It's fine.
Their pizza is really
no
good.
judgment.
Not as good as Maraviglia's, though.
Yeah, that's normal. All right. Roll Tide said, we sailed getaway last fall around the Greek Isles. It was great. I found the world's best bartender. That is awesome. Who was your bartender? Maybe Lauren had them as well.
We didn't have the drink package, so I made very few visits to the bar.
Yeah, that's rough.
But no complaints about any of the bartenders.
There was lots of drama this week. They did the conversion from free at sea to more at sea this week, and there was lots of complaining on Facebook. I saw lots of complaining, as per usual with cruise stuff. Kristen Saad, hello everyone. Hello, Kristen. How are you? Peter said, AJ sounds underwhelming. Yep, sure did. Sure did. Sandy said, welcome, Lauren. Have you cruised much on Royal Caribbean?
Thank you. And hi. Yeah, I haven't cruised a lot on Royal Caribbean. I have done 3, which is a lot. Well, anyway, I've done so many on Carnival that 3 feels really small, but I've only done like 5 on Norwegian, and I did 1 on MSC, and that's my whole portfolio. But so we went on Grandeur was our first, and I understood that it was not like Royal's like current brand, but I just wanted, it was, I'm in the Northeast, and so it was out of Baltimore, and it's just nice to be able to drive to cruises sometimes.
Yeah.
Flights are such a thing. It really is like, yeah. And Grandeur was nice. It was super boring. Just because of like what we like to did every single trivia, because that's kind of the thing we like to do. And there wasn't a ton of it, but mostly what we did. And then I don't know if it's better now, but they were, they were already, this was, it was the 2019-2020 New Year's Eve cruise. And internet, which I got, I don't know if that was me or you guys. The video went dead. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I couldn't stream even the like content in our cabin, but we got Disney Plus app to download Mandalorian, and that's what we did. We watched the Mandalorian on our cruise the first season. So that was our Grandeur cruise, but we liked it. The food was good, and sometimes it's nice to actually have a relaxing cruise. We're bad at being relaxed on cruises. Oasis, we loved Oasis. We got scuba certified on Oasis because they offer a scuba certification where you do their pool, your contained dives on board, although not in the aqua theater like I guessed, because it's nice and deep. They kind of they put you in one of the regular pools first thing in the morning, which was awful for us, and it wasn't really properly deep, but we still did it. And then our other dives were in ports during the cruise. So that was really fun. We can't believe we did as much stuff as we did in that week. Like, I couldn't believe how much content I came home with. That was amazing. And then recently, it was just September, we did Liberty of the Seas out of Bayonne, New Jersey, again, because it was in the Northeast. And that was a nice 9-day, went over Labor Day, which gave me a free vacation day. And it went up to Canada and stopped in New England. It stopped in Boston, which is my favorite city in the US. And so even though it's just like 7 hours, that was my favorite stop. And I also like that it did it in St. John's. I can't remember which St. John's. There's 2 like right across from each other. Not Newfoundland, the other one. And it's super nice to have overnight. And I really wish cruise lines would do that more. Loved it when we did a 7-night Bermuda where it just stayed for days. And so when I stayed overnight, I was like, I don't care. It's not going to be warm. Like, I want to do this. And it's just so nice to like not have to get back at 4:30 and feel like rushed and stressed about getting back to the boat. So, and we really liked Liberty. It was like a baby version of Oasis, or like a big boy version of Grandeur. It had a lot more stuff. Oh, except major complaint is that it does not have any of the Freestyle Coca-Cola machines, and I paid for the soda package. They did refund it, but I got my cup and like they didn't warn me. And then I'm like, where are they? And so many people canceled their soda package because of that. I paid for the soda package, not the drink package. So there's a bunch of ships that don't have those yet, or like Liberty had it and then removed it and didn't get it back again. I don't know. It missed a dry dock of COVID, they said.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, definitely did.
I just wanted the Freestyle and flavored soda. But
I
anyway,
totally get
no, otherwise ship. There's a good, not a huge selection of it was nice. We liked it. I'd do it again.
Awesome. All right, let's see.
There's a lot.
No, great. Eric said NCL's best bartender is Curly and Michael on Prima, and they're moving to the Vibe on Aqua this year. Yep, we'll be on Aqua later this year as well. Alex said, Lauren, which line do you like to sail the most? It's Carnival, Alex. You were late.
Carnival. I actually earned platinum status. Norwegian, I'm platinum because I booked Latitude's bonus point cruises, including when we did the 11-day on Prima. We booked it during COVID, and they're doing triple points, even for interior cabins. And so I think in 5 cruises on Norwegian, we got platinum, which is amazing. So look for Latitude's bonus sailings. But yeah, definitely Carnival. Never have a bad time on Carnival.
That's awesome. Rick said, Lauren, you should try MSC Meraviglia out of Brooklyn since you're in the Northeast. We love it.
I did. That was the cruise that we went to Bermuda for a 7-day, and we are booked to do Meraviglia in August this year. That's going to go down to the Bahamas. So excited. I hate to go back to the same ship because I did so much content the first time, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to cover, but the price was right, and I like the show.
Yeah, it's good. We did Meraviglia in 23, early in 23, and then we just did it last month. So it was like a year and a half apart, and it was very different. So yeah, it was fun. We had a great time.
Yeah, it's doing a dry dock currently, maybe? I thought.
Well, no? I don't know. I know it is doing a dry dock. I just don't know when. I don't know if it's right now.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Roll Tide said
I think that's the bartender on the Getaway.
Yeah, NL. He worked on the outside bar on Deck 8. Love it. I love the little outside bar there. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So AJ, you are going to Roatan tomorrow.
Yes.
And then are you going to Ocean Key on Saturday?
Yes. So that's the weird thing. Our last day is the private island.
Well, yeah, it's because it's only 60 miles from Miami. That's why. It's super close to Miami. So maybe if you dock there, when we were on Meraviglia last month, we could not dock at Ocean Key. We tried for like 6 hours and they couldn't get in. The wind was too bad. The currents were too bad. We were just zigzagging all over the place.
I'm hoping I got my bad port luck out with Costa Maya, because I was really excited for Costa Maya.
Nope.
And then it was just so wet.
Yep. It happened.
Doesn't matter.
And that'll be the last time you're going to probably go to Costa Maya, because they're going to start demolishing that in a few months. So,
I mean, at least until something happens and Royal becomes an affordable option again.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck waiting for that.
That's why I haven't been on Royal.
Yeah. Same. I mean, I did Symphony twice this year. Very luckily that we booked them way ahead of time. And obviously they were in Bayonne, so it's super convenient. But it's coming up next year. Usually I do at least 1 or 2 cruises out of Bayonne. One, it's a great port, and B, it's super close. But I think coming up this year, I don't think we have any. I'm not going out of there at all. I'm doing Icon in May, but that was booked that's a group booking that was booked like when they first released it. And then I'm doing Independence out of Florida, which just is a couple of days. That's it. That's my Royal for this year, sadly. Mike said Lighthouse is back up and running on Ocean Key, not 100% yet though. Okay, well that's good. It's good to know. Alex said, John, FYI, there's a winter storm going through the Midwest Friday, Saturday. I changed my flight from Friday night to Friday morning. Hope to get out of the cold. Same. So we were leaving Saturday. Judy decided to come with me on this cruise, and we were leaving on Saturday at afternoon-ish. And then I looked at the weather, and I was like, we might get 11 inches of snow on Saturday. So I was like, we should change that. So we changed our flights to Friday. And we're flying down to Miami on Friday, but both of my parents and my sister have COVID now. So I'm playing everything by ears to see what happens. Is every day another member of my family has gotten COVID this week. So we'll see what happens. But yes, I'm trying to get the hell out of here before it gets too cold. Yes.
Will Judy go without you?
I mean, you can ask Judy. It's fine if she goes without me. I'll give her a camera and she can get some footage. Hey, Judy, this is your second cruise ever. Here's the DJI Osmo. Figure it out and get 60 hours of footage if you can. Go for it.
I mean, if I can't fly home, just change our names on there. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll do it. It'll be a way different. There'll be way different vlogs if Judy does them. She so the past couple nights, funny aside, it's been cold. So like if Judy comes over, I will go walk Peanut. I don't make her go out at night in the cold. So I've left her back the past couple nights to watch YouTube, and Judy has Judified my my algorithm on YouTube now. It is now, I have now like all these quilting and like different algorithm. I was on, she does this thing. It's like they're called jelly rolls. It's about quilting topics. So now I have all these jelly roll videos on my YouTube. Hilarious. Alex said Peanut wants to go. Peanut would love to go, but Peanut will be going to the daycare. Someone's husband said, I would love to cruise on Icon to meet the ship dog, but it's hard to justify paying a few.
That's my co-star.
Yes,
husband of all trades.
Husband of all trades. You're allowed to come on the camera. You don't have to.
He's not feeling very well, but he wanted to watch. He was like, I'm not going to say anything. But then you talked about Icon, and yeah, when he heard about the dog on board that ship, he was like, yes. But then he looked up the prices, and like a 3-day cruise was like an unbelievable amount, even for interior, which is where we're usually in interiors. And we're just like, maybe in 10 years.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, there's Rover is on Icon. Sailor will be on Star. They're going to have a golden retriever on every ship.
Oh, okay. So we can book the cheapest cruise. I'll have to keep tabs on when all the dogs are added. And then just book the cheapest one out of Bayonne, probably out of Baltimore.
Exactly.
Did they find a dog named Sailor, or did they name a dog to put it on the ship?
It's a puppy. They named the puppy Sailor, and then it's going to be like 6 months old by the time it gets on the ship. Same thing they did with Rover. Rover was a puppy, and they trained it, and then it jumped on Icon and then Star.
What is the purpose of the onboard dog? I didn't actually like follow, except you don't know.
Just to have a golden retriever on board.
Okay, it's just like a mascot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was such a big hit. They were like, all right, let's keep doing this.
Yeah, but it's not like a dog with a job that you're not allowed to pet. Like he's there to interact. Okay.
He's just running up and down the promenade. He's at perfect day. Yeah, he's living his best life. Tony Diaz said, Icon, Star, Utopia, all gross, and I'm loyal to Royal. Tony's bitter about the money as well. It's very expensive. And Tony does all Royal Caribbean. Yeah, it's just crazy. It is Sailor, the first iteration, Alex. It is Sailor with an I. So yeah, it is Sailor.
No, is the dog on board for crew morale?
Yes. Well, crew morale, absolutely, because that is a huge part of it. And also for people morale too.
Yeah.
So yeah. But for sure, crew morale. The crew loves the dog. Kevin said, I can't believe the cost of Symphony for the summer. Family of 5 here. It's $10,000 for 2 balcony cabins, not to mention everything else. How are people affording this? I have no idea, Kevin. That's our big thing, right? So like over the past 2 years, 2023, when we started doing the travel agency stuff, we were booking a decent amount of Royal Caribbean. And starting last year, like most of our bookings are now MSC or something different, because the difference between booking people on Meraviglia and booking people on Symphony is just crazy. And then even we said, like, we were looking at the Halloween cruise for 2026, and we were going to do Oasis, and we grabbed rooms, and the balconies were like almost $5,000 already, and it's 2 years out. And we're like, it's just, I can't justify it. And I don't know how people, but look, the Ultimate Family Suite is sold out on every cruise, and it's $100,000. So
it's because you cruise a lot. You cruise like constantly, right? Like once a month at least.
Yeah. Just about.
Some people, like I saw this in like a Haven discussion, like on Facebook, in a Facebook group, and people were saying, oh, well, it doesn't matter why. They'd rather do 1 Haven cruise than 2 balcony cruises, and I'm like, I'd rather do 4 interior cruises and uncomfortable.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, and it's like some people just, they have 1 week of vacation. Yeah. They'll make, like, because that's what their job is, make the most of it. I actually get a lot of vacation, so I'm gonna go cheaper on what I spend on. So
same. I'd rather be on more cruises. To me, it's like, if you look, there's 100% a difference between staying in an inside cabin and staying in like the Yacht Club or the Haven or something like that. It's a huge difference, but it's not that much of a difference that I would sacrifice. And like, obviously we're doing it for content and so we could talk about stuff anyway, but we choose to do interior because we get more bang for our buck.
Yeah.
And
also, I'm sensitive to the light, and I like not having windows. It is best of both worlds for me.
It is dark. I mean, if you want to take a nap, it is nap time 24 hours a day. It's amazing.
I love that.
I took melatonin and a Benadryl the other night. That was a big mistake in this dark room. I woke up.
Did you wake up on Monday?
Yeah. I woke up so disoriented.
Yeah. There's no vlog for that day.
It was Sunday night because I had been up and I was like worried I wasn't gonna be able to fall asleep because it was my first night in a new bed. So like I had been up since 2 a.m. and I took melatonin and the Benadryl. I woke up so disoriented.
Yeah, I don't have that issue. I've been up from like 12 to 3 every night this week with Peanut. I don't know why. So enough about Peanut today.
I have blackout curtains.
I do have blackout curtains. They come in handy. Charlie said MSC seems to be the best value across the board right now, in my opinion. Yeah, it is. It is for sure. But again, they're starting to raise the prices. It's starting to go up. So we shall see with that. JC said, hello, joined late. You would think with the new inventory, the prices would flatten. Nope. They continue to rise and rise and rise.
No, the cost of building that ship is distributed amongst everyone.
Yes, the $1 billion coming out to us all.
Yeah.
Tony Diaz said, I'm joining the John Interior Club. Yes, join the Interior Room Club. It's great. It's great. You get to go on more cruises. It's fun. Nobody knows what kind of room you're in. It doesn't matter. Alex said, group question, when's everyone sailing next? Let's hear it. Hope said, nice sweatshirt, John. Love the color. Thank you very much. We did a test run with the other sweatshirts, and these are okay. The material's okay. The other ones, the material was really nice that we just got, but I washed it twice, and the letters are like gone almost already, which is awful.
The gray one?
So, yeah, the gray one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very rugged looking, worn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's retro. Like, it's cool retro. The Haven on NCL for Bermuda this summer would be $18,000 for us, but hey, at least the drinks are included. Yeah, that's outrageous. Yeah,
that's the price of a car.
Yeah,
it boggles my mind. It's the price of a car people will spend on a 1 week cruise.
Yeah, I mean that
right, no judgment though.
130. No, not at all.
I just can't relate.
Charlie said, I like to book the interior and then spend 100 hours strategizing on upgrade bits. Yeah, that's one way to do it, right? That's a good idea.
The strategy there is that your cruise is during hurricane season and a bunch of people cancel their cruises and they suddenly want to upgrade people, because that's how I got a interior to balcony upgrade on Breakaway. This was like 2017.
Yeah, those are always good. That's 100% a good plan. Tony's going on Liberty May 29th for a 9-dayer. That's awesome. Jimmy C said Marivilia inside yacht club cabin was cheaper than a balcony on the Joy last summer. Yeah, for sure. Those are selling very quickly too. The prices are still good on the interior yacht club, which is a nice option where you could be in a suite and still have an inside cabin and not break the bank. Very nice option. Robin's going on World America on April 19th. That is awesome. You guys are going to have so much fun. Amber, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Umamala said February 1st, 7 days on MSC. JC said, I like how you spell bite, but I'm a software engineer. Yeah, that's why we did it, because we are a technology company and we're Bite-Size Digital. And then when we started doing this, we became Bite-Size Cruises. Kathy said, has anyone tried an aft balcony? I sure have. We did an aft balcony in the Haven coming out of the pandemic, which was fantastic. There was only like 1,800 people on board the entire ship, and we booked the Haven for super cheap, and aft balcony is amazing. Highly recommend it, but it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive. Eric said, since I usually travel solo, I'm always interior. Next June is my first balcony on Aqua, but because it was less than a studio. That's great. That is awesome. The Murphy said 87 days till our transatlantic. Can't wait to hear all about it. That is awesome. Kevin said aft balcony is the bomb. Tony said we have an interior booked for May on Liberty. That is great. I was going to do Liberty this year. It was just too expensive. Charlie is on Holland America Statendam, January 25th out of Fort Lauderdale, just a few weeks away. Carrie Ann is going on Celebrity Silhouette in 9 days with Kevin. Kevin and Carrie Ann have a lot of cruises booked. They're getting up there with us. So much fun. Hope is doing the Yacht Club on Seashore on March 2nd. First time on MSC. You're going to have a great time. I can't wait for AJ to go on Seascape and see the difference between Seaside and Seascape. Very different, especially after her ringing endorsement of Seaside tonight.
It has been delightful. I think everyone will get a really big kick out of the vlog where I talk about them singing My Way. Peter and Melinda probably know where that's going. It has been a lot of fun, but it's always weird cruising by myself because I go a little weird.
The drugs, now we know it's just the drugs. The drugs are still kicked in. That's all. It's fine. Peter said Norwegian Escape in 24 days. Can't wait. You guys are going to get to see Choir Man. That's amazing. Kathy is doing the Panama Canal partial February 28th. That will be amazing. Laura Tucker is doing February 1st on Escape. A lot of people on Escape. That's awesome. Oh, we have another question. Brian, Lauren, what is your favorite NCL specialty restaurant?
Well, even after I gave that ringing endorsement of Prima Class, we loved Onda on Viva. Viva was when we were platinum, and suddenly we got to go to specialty restaurants for free, and loved Onda. And that was shocking after we could have cared less about La Cucina, which was years ago, like 2019. I've heard that like NCL's improved their menus, or not their menus, but the execution of their menus. Onda was like top, but then on Getaway, we went to Ocean Blue. And the last time we went to Ocean Blue was on Breakaway. It's only on a few ships. And it was so unimpressive on Breakaway. I remembered that my lobster was overcooked, and that was all I remembered. And husband didn't remember that we even went. When I told him, when I was like, yeah, we went, he was like, no, we didn't. Like, yes, we did. But we went back on Getaway, and the service was impeccable. The food was amazing. It's just asterisk if you don't care about seafood. I don't recommend it. Don't go there if you like meat. Go to Cagney's or or Moderno if you love beef, because then you're going to get a better bang. But if you love seafood, definitely recommend Ocean Blue. It was like we were blown away, and we did go with our.
Did you try Palomar on?
Yeah, less impressed with that actually.
Yeah,
we liked it okay. One thing that we almost considered going back when we went to Palomar on Primo, which was first, and it was okay. We like no complaints, but it wasn't a favorite. Yeah. But like we saw because they have the open kitchen, we saw the gigantic or whatever they call it shrimp that were like this. You would get to like the size of my face. Considered going back just to get those, but decided I don't have enough. I don't get enough traffic on my channel to justify spending the money on those. I'm like, I'm not going to make that money back if I make a video. Nope. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, we were. That was surprising to me that when I was looking up which ships Ocean Blue is on, and that they replaced it as early as was it the Escape? They replaced Ocean Blue with Palomar, but it's so it was Encore then. It was one of the E ships. It's the other on Escape then, and it's a Mediterranean cuisine, not just general seafood. So that's why it's so different. But I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, I agree. Alex said 3 days until Scarlet Lady. That is amazing. Mike said had an F balcony on MSC Divina and loved it. I will be on Divina in February. Roll Tide said 396 days until Star of the Seas and 605 until Icon. It's cool that you're doing them in reverse order, doing the newer one first and then going back to Icon. I don't know how many days to my Icon cruise, but it's less than 6 months now. Katie Meyer said 101 days until Scarlet Lady. Kathy said aft on Princess. First time Princess. That is awesome. Amber said, I want to go on the Aqua. It looks so cool. It does. They're doing the Aqua Coaster. I'm on Aqua in August out of New York. It was close, so I booked it. Peter giving AJ a load of crap. My Way, best song ever by any artist ever. It's great to see that you guys went on a cruise together and now they know you so well. JC said 108 days until MSC to Bermuda. Will be double digits soon. It sure will. It's getting very close. Roger said Canada and New England, May 31st on the Zuridam. Alex said time at sea beats time on land. Amen. Amen to that. Hope said nothing better than Le Bistro. I do like Le Bistro, but Le Bistro is very specific. Like you have to be in the like frame of mind to do a little bougier fancy meal. And AJ does not like Le Bistro. And the food is very specific. So if you are not into trying some of the food options, then Le Bistro is definitely not going to be for you. Lauren, did you guys eat at Le Bistro at all?
Yeah, so weird. We went to Le Bistro in 2019 on the Pearl, and I went out of pocket on it, although their menu prices were actually reasonable back then, not artificially jacked up to make the free at sea look like it has more value than it does. But I did it because I used to do articles for Cruise Radio, and I did it just so that I could do an article for them because I was doing all the specialty restaurants. I'm going out of pocket, so we kind of did one dessert, one appetizer, 2 entrees. I loved it, absolutely loved it, and then was so excited to go on it for I don't remember if it was Prima or Viva. We went on one of them, so in the past two years, and we're just like. I'm pretty sure I even ordered the exact same thing. I was really excited for the Coq au vin, and it just wasn't quite as good. And I was like kind of surprised. But I think husband still liked his whatever he had a lot. It's been a long time now, so I don't remember. I'll have to go back to the video footage. But we liked it. Yeah, it's definitely like you need to they do enforce it's not that strict, but they do enforce a dress code in Le Bistro. It's one of the few places. So you have to be willing to dress up a little bit. It is a French menu.
Very much. Yeah, I agree. Jeff said, if you're going to spend 18 grand on a cruise, you might as well just go on Viking or one of those type cruise lines. So I hear this all the time, Jeff, and that's a great point. The counter to that argument is that a lot of people want to be on a fun ship. So a ship that has a lot of amenities like Oasis or like one of those ships where there's Broadway musicals and different things, but be in an elevated cabin, to the difference of going on something like Silver Sea. I was on Silver Sea a long time ago, where it's this amazing exclusive experience where all your excursions are included, your drinks and food are all included. But at the end of the day, there's nothing to do at night. So like it's kind of like whatever you like to do. But I do agree, if you're going to spend a ton of money, there are better ways to spend it.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren's husband said, regarding Benadryl and going crazy on the cruise, it is mildly hallucinogenic at higher doses. There you go.
It was one Benadryl. It was honestly that I'd probably been up since 2 a.m. Like it's
sure you were losing
yeah,
it.
but maybe you took it on an empty stomach, and so it like had a
yeah.
Husband the scientist.
There you go. Kathy said Palomar, in her opinion, much better than Ocean Blue. Edward Clayton said NCL getaway in May to Bermuda. That's fun. You guys are going to have a great time. Bermuda's such a great port. Hope said La Bistro is the best. Amber said, I'm pescatarian, so seafood's my jam. There you go. It's perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin said, hey, Jeff, I would never NA. Okay. Brian said, no Bang Bang Shrimp at Palomar. Note, they do have the Bang Bang Shrimp at Ocean Blue, though, and they're very good.
We were on the fence about trying those and didn't get to.
They're good. It's really good.
Things.
Yeah. Jeff said, we will be on Anthem of the Seas in May of this year and Vision in January of 2026. AJ likes Anthem a lot. It's not my favorite of the Royal ships. I like Anthem. It's fine. But Vision's a really cute older ship, too. It's going to be more similar to Grandeur than it is to any of the newer ships. But Vision's got a lot of charm. It's a cute older ship. But be prepared. There's not a lot going on. It's trivia. It's trivia and the schooner bar. Husband said colossal shrimp. I got to catch
colossal
up.
Shrimp. Not gigantic, colossal.
I would never in a million years spend 18 grand for the Haven. I just can't believe people have that much money for a cruise. Yeah, people have money. Husband did say La Bistro is excellent. Amber said 309 days till a Virgin cruise on Joy. Jeff said we've been platinum on Norwegian, but just can't afford a cruise on them anymore. Yeah, it's the sad part about cruising right now.
Yeah.
Amber said the only thing close to me is Seattle, 3.5 to 4 hours away to sail to Alaska. I hate cold, so no. Yep, there you go. Mike said we're on the Bermuda sailing. John booked it for us. I sure did. Charlie said I take 4 Benadryl to sleep sometime. I have issues. Jesus, Charlie.
Careful.
Careful there. Holy God. Sandy said, remember to give a thumbs up for the chat. Thank you, Sandy. Eric said 142 days to Aqua. That is amazing. West Coast Cultured said going on MSC Divina in February, $235 for 4 nights. Yeah, my Divina cruise was very similar. I will tell you in a second how much my Divina cruise was. We are flying here tonight. We're getting through this very, very quickly. Let me see if I can see it real quick here. Somebody is walking up the steps, so Peanut is going to bark. And there it is. Poor piece. Oh, the piece. My cruise was $275 with drinks and Wi-Fi. That's amazing for 4 nights. It's crazy. It's great. Oh, Cheryl's got a good question for Lauren. Lauren, who's your favorite cruise director?
It's gonna, I think, forever be Matt Mitchum. Who was the cruise director on Vista when I went on Vista, and then he was going to be the cruise director on Mardi Gras until COVID, and then I don't know what really happened, but he ended up not. He left Carnival after it got delayed for months and months and months and months and months for almost a year, and they slid over Mike Pack, who's also great,
Yeah.
But I just. All Carnival's cruise directors are amazing and great. They really do a good job of like training Fun Squad people to come up the ranks and do a great job. And then I never notice the cruise directors on any other cruise line. Like
Yeah.
they're fine, but I have no idea what anyone's names are. Like I know
Yeah.
Kindle Fire, I
Yeah.
know the Flying Scotsman. Like, yeah, could not name a single cruise director from any other cruise line.
It's super fair. It's a great point. It's a very Carnival thing. I find that on the other cruise lines, yeah, they're not around as much. Kindle Fire was amazing. I saw Kindle Fire on Jubilee, and she was
she was a Fun Squad person on my Horizon transatlantic cruise, and I loved her. She was like great just as a Fun Squad person, and then when I saw she was a cruise director, I was so excited.
Yeah, she's amazing. She was really amazing.
Oh, and I don't remember what his actual name is, but Andy something. He was a Fun Squad person when I was on Mardi Gras, and I haven't gotten to be on a cruise with him as a cruise director, but I know he's a cruise director, and he might take the place as my favorite because he was hilarious as like a trivia host, and
that's awesome.
He apparently had gotten promoted, and then COVID caused him to get got promoted again. All right, that's enough, Lauren.
No, that's great. It's awesome. Kevin said 4 Benadryls, my lord. Amber said, "Oh, Peanut." Yeah, Peanut was not thrilled about that. Amber, $2. Thank you so much, Amber. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Roll Tide said sailing from the West Coast is horrible. Airfare is currently very expensive. It is indeed. All right, so let's do this as we are rocking and rolling here. They changed all the things in here, changed the names of everything. So all of our Wednesday live streams are brought to you by Mainly Coffee. If you go to mainlycoffee.com and you put in the code Bite Size Cruises, you get 10% off your entire order. Or if you have your phone out, you could scan that little QR code and it'll take you right there. Also, Sarah is now a travel agent with us. So it's Sarah, AJ, and myself here doing the Lord's work as travel agents. Roll Tide said we have to sail from Florida or go to Europe. Yeah, that's fair. Very fair. So let's give away some stuff. So every week we give away some Mainly Coffee, and this week we're going to give away a T-shirt as well. And then next week we're going to start giving away AJ's little pins. Just a reminder, if you see us on any cruises this year, we are doing pins. So this is AJ's that I ordered the wrong day for. I got to get it in front of my face so it comes in. So it'll say 1 of 25, not 24, because I'm dumb. But AJ has those with her. So if anybody's on Seaside, come up to AJ and grab a pin. I have them for celebration for next week. Oh, I can show you one. Hold on. Oh, whatever, AJ.
All right. I mean, it's fine. Just go back to this.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure it was going to work. So
whatever, AJ. So this is the celebration ones. Come on, John. Get it. There you go. So they're cute, the little Carnival celebration ones. Mm-hmm. So if you do see us, come up and say hello, and we'll give you a fun little pin. You can collect them. They're like Pokemon. All right, AJ, let's go. Let's give out some coffee. Let's do it. Congratulations, Tony. All right, and then we will give away a T-shirt as well tonight.
All right.
Well, let's see if Lauren's husband wins. He's on the wheel.
We're going to abstain. All right, good.
The night of Tony.
Tony Diaz. Tony and Tony. All right. So, Tony, congratulations to you as well. You just won a T-shirt. So if you did win, just shoot me an email at jp@bitesizecruises.com. Send me your mailing address or P.O. box or whatever you want, and I will send you your coffee and your free gift. I actually have to talk to Roger because we need to get some more coffee. And then just a little heads up here. If you get a chance, please go to Lauren's YouTube channel, subscribe to Lauren's channel, which is right there for you all. So please subscribe.
Oh, and I did just do a video. I meant to say that Ocean Blue. If anyone's curious about my now favorite specialty restaurant on NCL, hot off the press.
There you go.
Live.
Let me put an actual link in the chat too.
appreciate the love.
Of course. Lauren of all. I'm going to do it as an actual link. Here's a link, everybody. Please go subscribe to Lauren. Lauren, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I really, really appreciate it.
It was so much fun. It was great hanging out with you guys and meeting all of your crew. Thanks for having me.
Of course, my pleasure. AJ, any final words from your amazing MSC Seaside cruise that you're on?
I'm about to go look at a chocolate demonstration. I'm very excited for that.
That's exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's super fun. All right, AJ will be in Roatan tomorrow.
Whether or not I go to the Magician tonight or the horror movie that they're playing on the pool deck.
It's the same thing. Those are the same thing. All right, everyone. Maybe I'll be on Celebration this week. Who knows? We shall see. With the weather, with everyone in my family having COVID, we'll see what happens. Alex said to get the crepes. Everyone said thanks, Lauren. Robin said thanks, Lauren. All right, everyone. I will be doing a pre-cruise vlog for both of the hotels I'm staying at. I had to do 2 separate hotels because I had to last minute adjust. And then AJ is joining us for breakfast on Sunday because we're both in Miami. AJ's getting off of Seaside. We'll be getting on the Carnival Celebration. So we'll have a fun vlog on Sunday and we'll see how many Benadryl AJ could take on Sunday. Everybody have a wonderful night. I'll see everybody this weekend. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Thanks again, Lauren.
Bye.